Hi, Alan Freistadt here from the Wellness Clinic, and today's subject is nutrition and mental health. I don't know how aware you are, but almost 800 million people on our planet have a mental health disorder. This is slightly more than 10% of the world population. And that may sound very frightening, because it is. But why in the last 20 years has this statistic become so exacerbated? Why in the last 20 to 25 years has mental health increased by tens of percent across the world? I'm sure there are several reasons, but one of the reasons has to do with our food and what we're eating. For example, there was a review of 21 studies from 10 countries that found that healthy dietary patterns were characterized by high intake of fruit, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, and antioxidants, as well as low intakes of animal foods, were associated with a reduced risk of depression. Conversely, a Western-style diet invoking a high intake of red meat, processed meats, refined grains, sweets, high-fat dairy, butter, and a low intake of fruit and vegetables was linked with a significantly increased risk of depression. An older review found similar results when they looked at the Mediterranean diet, which is, compared to the regular Western diet, a very good diet. People who ate the Mediterranean-style diet had a 32% reduced risk of depression. Now, I want to tell you about a client I'm working with who has anxiety and depression. But several months ago, she entered our program, and today, you should see the difference in her attitude. She's much less anxious. She's virtually not depressed. The major change in her life? Her diet. She went from 7 and 8 cups of coffee a day, 3 or 4 chocolate bars, eating refined grains all the time, pretty standard Western diet, lots of animal protein, and now she's eating 95% a whole foods plant-based diet. Obviously, we are trying to work on her mental state as well in our time together and through coaching. But the difference is so absolutely pronounced. Now, if I can put my finger on one thing other than food, which has really exacerbated mental health problems, it's technology. Okay? So a few small steps that you can take. We live in a world now where everything is right now, everything is all the time. There's no breaks. Our brain gets no breaks. But if you use your technology right, it can be very helpful. 1, how many times a day are you checking your phone? Are you checking your phone while you're talking to other people? Work on that issue. 2, an hour or 2 hours before bed, stop technology. Make sure that you turn it off, put it away, read a book, talk to someone, and go to sleep not having been on your technology right before bed. 3, how many times a day are you checking your emails? Okay? Make up a time where you check them once an hour, once every 2 hours. If you're in the workplace, you may have to look more often, but when you're not in the workplace, you don't have to look. The last thing I want to say is that it's very important that you keep the alerts on your phone turned off. If you have an alert turned on for every single communication platform that you have, your WhatsApp, your text message, your email, your social media alerts, it's going to make you a little crazy. It's going to make you anxious. Only have your alerts turned on for those things that are absolutely essential, if at all. So let's eat right. Let's take care of our technology the way we need to. Let's reduce our risk of anxiety, depression, excessive stress. And you can keep up with all the news here at the Wellness Clinic at www.alanfitness.com. Subscribe to our free newsletter. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you next time.